There's the gun. There's no other hearts. No hearts, no hearts. Okay. And where is he?
Witness to the end.
Okay. So there are new things to ask him now. I understand you've become more secretive, maybe a bit paranoid. Who told you that? You hiding something from me? Others get jealous when you have a purpose in life. My holy work doesn't concern those who are straying. My personal business is my own. Secrets are dangerous, witness. They can take physical forms before you realize. You don't need to lecture me, investigator. Were you and Carmelina married 25 years ago? No, we had fallen apart a few years before that. She said it was 9 years ago? I'm confused by the timeline now. I have no idea what she was doing. She likes to lose herself in her work. She said she was working on a project and didn't want to be disturbed. Was full isolation unusual? A little. But I didn't pay much attention. The Syndicate's fall from grace was a bigger concern. Where did she isolate herself? She's always built herself little hideaways in the islands, places she won't be disturbed. I don't know where it was. Hang out some more. What was it like growing up in the Chaos Palace? Character building. It is an insane network of twisting geometry. I did not see the outside world until I fled for the Syndicate with Ezekiel. I had no concept of time. It gave me a unique perspective on the world. What took you to the palace? Not sure most people would want to be there. I was enslaved as a child. The glorious crying grudge swept through Persia, and I was put to work in the Chaos Palace. The palace was insatiable. It grew without check, and we had to feed it '(S) hunger, day and night. What happened to it? It was sacked during the Great Betrayal. Humanity stepped out of the light of the gods and steeped itself in sin. Great monuments to our holy benefactors were torn down. The Chaos Palace was reduced to rubble, then used to build Alexander's cities. That palace should never exist again, but I despair at what we have lost. I sometimes think we all live in our own Chaos Palaces. The gods can lead us out. Nothing to say, though. No probe. Dead zone? Deadest zone? Oh, that's it, with the smoke coming out of it.
Getting saved.
Isn't anything in here, right? My mind hasn't touched anything. Something's been destroyed here. Charlie says there's nothing unusual here. Some metals, plastic, tinted glass, and fire-resistant fabric. No way to tell what it was. Looks like the work of pile bunker gauntlets. Well, I didn't notice that before. Interesting. And it's not a heart, so I just have to play. That's the hatch I used to come here. That is a mirror fridge. That is a mirror vending machine. Oh. Okay, we found the impenetrable bunker. Story of the law coded to witnesses and Carmelina's blood vials. Witness has been entering this pretty regularly. Witness last entered 2 days ago. Carmelina hasn't been in here for years. This must be what Crimson told me about. Wellity, wellity, wellity. Well, this is cozy. There are crates like the one I found in the council penthouse. Oh! That crate must have come from here. This place is full of restraints and operating equipment. The restraints are all blessed. Chains and holy crystals. The only reason you need these is if you're trying to contain something demonic. A demon was being held in here. May the silent goat protect me. So, years ago, Sheik... Well, there he is. The man himself. The man, the myth, the legend. On every piece of paper. Man, someone was very sloppy. A containment crate. These restraints are covered in holy wards. These could be used to hold the demon. This is the same as the one in the penthouse. Looks like the killer demon came from this cozy little bunker. I think this is a chromatograph. I didn't really pay attention in that class. It was when Isaiah and I started dating. Happier days. Now she talks about Isaiah all the time. I assume this device has something to do with studying demons. Seems to be some kind of high-powered microscope. This is used for tomography. I'm guessing it was being used to see what's inside a demon. Okay, well... All demons are called Tom. That's why the study of demons is called tomography. Tomahawk? That's just a demon's pet bird, that's all. So, I mean, I guess I can go talk to them now, right? That should have... I think real quick I'll go up to the apartment again, just because we've talked with a bunch of people about the Grace Bloodline's murder. Whoops. Corpse. There's nothing else here, right? No parts either. All right. I guess that sound's just coming from below me. That's fine. Well, that doesn't really tell me what to do next. Talk to Yuri some more. Seems pointless, but I'm getting there.
Eerie noise.
Helmet. A space helmet. Ever worn a space helmet? Why would I wear a space helmet? To get through the second seal. Never been through it, freak. Space helmet was discovered, surrounded by pink petals that look like they came from your hat. It's the most tenuous thing I've ever heard, freak. You're grasping at straws. Oh yeah? What if I flirted with you? You look like the kind of person that likes wine. I do. A refined drink. I am able to enjoy expensive wine. Expensive doesn't mean better. Less popular grapes can give high quality at an affordable price. I don't think that's true, freak. It helps that I have access to older wines, always a sign of quality. That's not always true. Most wines are made to be consumed within their first 1 to 5 years. Trust me, freak, older is better. Clearly not very experienced with wine. Not everyone can appreciate wine. It isn't something for novices or the lower I don't think you know what you're talking about. The lower class are often jealous of those with more refined tastes. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye. May you see through a million eyes. May you reach the moon. Okay. Seems to say I can go talk to Witness again, and I mean, we did just find his secret hideout. Well, not his secret hideout, Carmelina's. But he's been in there. Spill your guts. Found the hidden bunker you've been using to study Killer Demon in. That is nonsense. No, it isn't. It has a blood vial lock coded to yours and Carmelina's blood vials. Care to explain? Don't play games. That is an old panic room that Carmelina installed on the island. I am not comfortable talking about the times I used to spend with her, but that was our own hideaway for a time. I don't know anything about illegal demonology studying in there. No demonology, just romanceology? What does that mean? I don't know, it sounded better in my head. What else do you remember of the Great Betrayal? I understood what salvation is. I was married to another inhabitant of the palace, a wonderful woman, but she chose heresy over the gods. I do not blame her. It was a troubling time. The whole world changed. Temptation of a new life drove us apart. I refused to abandon our heavenly masters. She chased me throughout the Chaos Palace, determined to take my life. Oh, that's bad. Ezequiel found me. Saved me. He found a way out of the palace. He found a way out as the palace was attacked, and we were free. We had no idea what daylight or time was, but we knew we had to find the remaining believers. We wandered through the desert for many days until we met a small caravan of worshippers. We went with them and found the start of the Syndicate. We became obsessed with growing the Syndicate. And now you work only for the gods? The Syndicate's work is holy work. Without the Syndicate, the gods will never rise again. There is a balance, however. Ezequiel saved me, and now I must save the Syndicate. Save? How are you going to save it? Too many of us have forgot to adhere to the ways Silent Goat taught us. When was the last time you did a full prayer routine? I will evangelize these values on the new island and bring us back into the light. In order for that to happen, you need to do your job, Lady Loved Eyes. Let us not do social calls until the next island. Understood. Maybe I'll see you on the next island. Maybe. The truth I find about the murder may involve you, witness. A devoted servant like myself has nothing to fear. May you fly with destroyed Eden. May you reach the moon. Alright, now it's got an exclamation point for Carmelina. I'm sure we can talk to her about this panic room. Up. A lot of back and forth. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the fact that like, maybe I was supposed to do these conversations. Like, did I spend too much time collecting things in the world rather than talking to people?
Obviously, it's comedy is fine.
I've been in your bunker. Why was it coded only to witnesses, Blood Vial? It embarrasses me to say, but it was a lover's retreat. I disliked the design as a bunker and dropped my plan for them. It sat unused. Spending time there with Witness felt illicit. Exciting, but things didn't work out. I haven't been in there in years, so I saw in the logs I pulled from it. So you definitely weren't experimenting on a killer demon in there? Absolutely not. How can you be sure the next island will be perfect? There are no certainties in architecture and design. Both are nebulous and subjective. We can never be sure that the design of the next island will be perfect. Why are people calling it Perfect 25? The mind always looks for reassurance, something concrete to hold on to. The world is chaotic, and people crave respite. We believe we have solved the problem of demonic corruption. The Syndicate seized upon this as a sign of success, a sign of perfection. Why do you think it will be perfect? As close as we've come to it. Oh, do you think it will be perfect? The Syndicate has so many problems to solve with the islands. Our work is always undermined by the threat of demonic corruption. We cannot do our holy work while our home rots around us. Can the Syndicate cope if Perfect 25 fails? We have to remember, somebody told us, or some combination of people told us, the reason that this is going to be perfect is because she's made it so that demons can't soak into the island. They will instead inhabit the citizens, so there will be more instances of citizens being demonically possessed, but they can just kill them or imprison them. So the island itself will never become corrupted. It won't fail. Hypothetically, concentrate on your investigation. Let me worry about perfection. Probe again. So many probes. I wasn't truthful. Witness used that bunker for an illegal study of demons. He wanted to find out all we could for the sake of the island. Ever since the beginning of the Syndicate, there has been a zero tolerance on demons. The missed knowledge frightened him. He trapped a killer demon and experimented on it. I haven't set foot in there for years, since before he started. Where did he get a killer demon? He trapped one. I don't know how. I kept his secret. He still means a lot to me. The killer demon would die when Island 24 ceases to exist. Henry's demon had already done irreparable damage to the island. This one wasn't going to do any more. What about Witness? I put it out of my mind. We fell apart, and each other's matters became private again. I no, nothing to interrogate. You kind of kept his secret. So still safe. I could still go talk to Henry again. Should I go look at the third seal again? Perhaps.
Dr. Danger.
What about death screams? Could they cause an adrenaline burst? Maybe, but I don't know how you'd weaponize a death scream. What about one of these? Looks like it records death screams. Is that a directional speaker? It is. How would you record a death scream? You could record the brain activity using electrodes. This device looks like it has a crystal in it. Some crystals are capable of recording emotions. The death scream gets written to that, and upon stimulation, the crystal would output the scream. It's a one-shot use, though. You can see that the crystal is burnt out. I could never experience the death screams, as I'm not a sufferer. I presume you want my opinion, though? The demon that possessed Henry is attuned to psychic energy. This could have been used to agitate it. Handy if you wanted to turn Henry into a weapon. You're the only one that doesn't call me the investigation freak. True. It's not nice to call people names, is it? That name was given to you derogatorily. You may have lived up to it, but you should be careful of the labels that you let stick to you. Sometimes you need to make the best of it. Sometimes you need pointing in the right direction. Love a positive outlook. Don't let the others get to you. You know, the syndicate, self-serving and jealous, just like the gods. Glad you're rising above it. You always go in for the real talk nowadays? Something else you want to talk about? I don't know. Things just feel pretty heavy around here. You're not the one tasked with saving paradise. I'm not the right person for the job. You are, though. You're forgiving and forgetting my past. Whatever. We all make mistakes. Never been the time to bind people to their history. People change. I'm impressed, Doc. You didn't proposition me this time. I assume you're going to stop by again at some point before this is all over. We'll see. Now what? Is there anything to be gained from talking to Henry again? I should ask too, have I been to that pyramid? I feel like I have, but I don't see any path to get over there, so I don't remember. Okay, I have once. I thought so. Yeah, I guess. I'm not going to want to wander.
Henry Division.
Oh, I was just before I teleported, I was there. Very nice. Let's hang out some more. Is there any joy to be had on the islands? Oh yeah, too much, really. What the fuck do you think? We're just trying to get a handle on the island that birthed the crime to end all crimes. We do our work and pray. Sometimes people go to that bar, sometimes we go to the beach. Do you know there's boat rides? Fucking boat rides. Have you been on one? Yeah, a long time ago. My mom took me. We didn't get the best seats. I was a problem kid, and she was a single mother. Were you always shunned? She made some friends eventually. There was a mahjong club in one of the apartments. She got in with them. What about you? I found kids to hang out with. Not friends, though. I just do stuff to make them laugh. Smash windows, set fire to people, whatever. That's when I started being arrested a lot. And what the fuck am I doing opening up like this? Whatever. Yeah, there's something fun. Oh, yes. Tell me the combination to the safe. I like Investigator. I think you're onto something. Code of the safe in my room is so awesome. How about that? Thought you had a bad memory. Something's just getting engraved on it. Trust me, I wish they didn't. People should have minds full of things. If you only have a couple things rattling around in there, it's torture. Same thing keeps bouncing off the edges of your consciousness, and it's like a gunshot each time.
Key item obtained.
So all it is you have to come back and talk to him enough times.
Code 14.
How about you? You anything outside of soldiering? Why are you so interested to know? We're all part of the syndicate. I'm trying to establish a friendship. Why would I want to have a friendship with a dobuticule like you? Friends and relationships expand our worldview. They can also provide comfort and support. Tekalos. Just tell me something about yourself. Do you have a pet? A pet? Fine. 2 goldfish. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Cestodurus. What are their names? I'm not telling you that. What drew you to fish? Did you have them as a kid? In the barracks. Just as after I was taken in by the New Knight Army, I looked after them while I adjusted to military life. Do you miss those days? War is no place for children, Prost. I did what I had to. What about... That's it. I'm done. No more. Goodbye, nanomachines. And hello, nanomachines. It was nothing. Spit it out. We're both busy. Do you know something about someone on the island? It's about Crimson. What about her? She came to me in secret to ask about becoming a marshal. I don't give up this information lightly, nanomachines. She used to be a fine soldier. She was blessed by the gods for her role in repelling the 19th island invasion. I'm the only syndicate member allowed to be a marshal. There was nothing I could do for her. Why are you telling me this? Henry is your only suspect. Henry did it, nanomachines, no doubt. Just telling you there may be someone that would benefit from him doing it. I'll look into it, thank you. May your night be bright, may you reach the moon. Watch, there's gonna be 2 blood crystals in his stupid... I think there was a teleporter that takes me to the better side of the... actually, let's... As long as I'm here... Have another date. The ice ball you had last time allowed you to savor it for longer, but it was chilled. The colder the drink, the less you can taste it. I hope you'll enjoy the pure taste of this blend. It's delicious. What are you blending on this island? Night Alone and the Vortex blend. Maybe you can try it next time. No single malts? Blended whiskey requires a fusion of single malts, but on this island I have focused on serving blended instead of single. It is important to practice all areas of your repertoire, Dissonay. What's your go-to style? I have always favored spiced and smoky overtones. Toffee, vanilla, and orange make lightly sweet notes come through. Dessonay. I appreciate the more floral whiskeys, but they've never excited me as much as the deeper complexity of spices. What about the next island? It is important to breathe the new island in. Learn about it. Learn about it. It should be and craft a drink that can only be born on that island. The islands give the drink so much character. Destiny. If we make it to the next island, gotta go, Sam. So yeah, I think there was a teleporter that takes me to the other entrance, which means that I don't have to go through the underground path, but Whatever. This means I got to have a date with Sam. And get my feet wet. I got to wash my shoes. It's important. I'm gonna need the clean shoe bonus for this upcoming skill check. Proves that it pays to be nice to people sometimes. Let's see what a citizen like Henry would be hiding in a safe. The Grimoire of Majida. A bit of light reading. This book predates The Great Betrayal. It was written by a scholar of the esoteric, Majida. She was famed for learning how to communicate with the gods and hold cosmic communes with them. This should be in the restricted vault of the Syndicate's library. Yuri accessed the restricted area a decade ago. Did he take this? I guess this is the book Henry said he was given. This might prove that his possession was aided. Someone wanted the island to be invaded by demons. But why? Oh, it's still got a square, but I can't examine it anymore. Alright, so we've, I guess, finished with the dead zone. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, we already knew, based on Henry's testimony, that somebody gave him a book, and we knew that Yuri had been to the place, part of the library that has the book. We don't need the book itself, do we? Oh, the square. Yes, that's also useless. Oh, now we have, who would have given him, I guess I go talk to Yuri again. Yeah, he's got the exclamation point again. Or I could go talk to Crimson. We gotta talk to Crimson too. I think he was right here. Yes. Oh, I didn't notice that either. I might have noticed it at some point, but if you are close enough to one of these phone booths, the NPC locator will also find them. So all he's done is deny absolutely everything. Book in safe. Do you know why a book that you took from the library was in Henry's safe? Nothing to do with me. Henry says a stranger passed him a forbidden book and told him to keep it a secret. That book is one you accessed. Not sure you can prove that, freak. If I remember correctly, the library vaults only record entry and exit, not what was read or taken. You just happen to know that? No, freak, I don't just happen to know that. I use the vault to acquire books for the architect. I know how the system works because I use it often. Yeah, like I said, I think it's that I spent a lot more time just parkouring around the world trying to pick up everything instead of talking to people. So, yeah. Did you access the library vault and give forbidden books on demonology to Henry? No. You're the only one of the suspects who accessed that vault. Doesn't mean the book came from me. You ever been in love? Love doesn't offer anything. Love constrains ambition. It blinds you to your goal. Love can make you understand more about yourself and others. I understand myself and others just fine. Some of us are rulers, and the rest are meant to be ruled. The world is very simple, freak. You people confuse yourselves with love and affection. It dulls your senses and stops you from achieving excellence. If you open your heart, you open your mind. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. Oh, it said hangout max level. And I don't think he ever... It never actually let me probe him. I could go talk to Witness yet again, or... Henry? Because, yeah, I can also see how some paths that, you know, would be random, like certain conversations you don't get until something else triggers them. So there probably is a lot of variety in how much backtracking you have to do. I found a forbidden tome about demonology in your apartment. What are you doing with it? You for fucking real? This is one big fucking joke. So you think I was doing with it? Propping up a table? I was doing some fucking demon fuckingology. Who gave it to you? A stranger. We went through this already. Is this where your memory fails you? Don't get cute. Ooh. What if I want to get cute? We'll have a little date. What the fuck is up with the slaughter ritual? Citizens don't get to go to the next island, so a ritual takes place where the citizens are sacrificed to the gods. The temple becomes awash with the blood, and the psychic energy of the deaths is directed to the gods by the high priestess. It's all on the up and up. Don't you think that's really fucked up? No. Gods need feeding. What you gonna do? They're all dead or dying. You morons are never going to bring them back. Do you really think astral nightmares are going to look down on this fucking rock and give you their blessing when they crush the world again? Whatever. Do we have anything else? Anything else to ooh, we can chit-chat. Why do you hate me so much? I thought you were the investigation freak. It's not that hard to figure out. Haven't put a bullet in Henry yet? That's part of it. Why isn't my evidence good enough? Why am I always questioned? Why does someone always know better? I spent millennia protecting this island, and this is the thanks I get? Service requires no thanks. What a good lapdog you are. We're done here. Goodbye, nanomachines. Real quick, if I... don't remember how I got to the pyramid. I've already investigated this, right?
Scene investigation.
Phone near Doom Jazz. Alright, thanks. Oh, I took the boat, didn't I? There's a little boat there. Can I check this out again now that I've confirmed stuff? Right, and it played that little animation of going over to the... Any hearts? Doesn't look like it. I thought there would be some.
Nightmare computer. Nightmare computer unlocked.
Am I really supposed to be in here? Oh. Oops. Mysteries are revealed. Crying grudge. Why am I plagued by insects? Those aren't insects, they're skulls and ectoplasm. You don't seem particularly fazed by meeting a god. What do you mean by insects? Too many of you have come to see me these last few years, exploiting my weakened state. Who? Your mad king, obsessed little shit. The masked man, a sneaky one on that. Oh, a sneaky one, that one. The woman that builds, she's pure in her goals. I admire her. And now you. Who are you? I'm the investigator. What are you investigating? Last night someone murdered the council. Ha 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 ha. The Mad King is dead? Why do you refer to Montserrat as mad? He believed he was more than he was. Anyone like that is mad. He doubled down on his madness, though. His plans for the next island. The arrogance. Who was the masked man that came to see you? Are all of you like him? Why live like that? You need to find why he took my flesh from me. Do you have a name? The one that oversees the end of an island. I've met him before. He came to me recently. Witness? What did he want? My flesh. Why? The key to a lock, same as the woman. You called her a builder. Do you mean Architect Carmelina? She is more creative. She had a better plan. What plan are you talking about? The flesh was fused with another. My body lives elsewhere on this island. So we found a hunk of flesh somewhere. I forget what. Oh, it was in it was the same place we found the bunker gauntlets. It was the back room of the bar, maybe? I don't know. But supposedly you would need that in order to get through the fourth lock. Fused it. Is this your flesh? The lump of flesh. My body. That was the strip the masked man took. How can you be so sure? Look at this wound. They match. Anyone else stop by to tear a strip off? When the Mad King wasn't so mad, he used my flesh to make the lock. He wore it on a pendant. No one can open the lock without him. What lock? The Mad King's fourth holy seal. You need my flesh to pass through it. What do you know about someone possessed by a demon? I can feel him out there. The anger emanating is like a smoke. Did he get some of your flesh? He didn't come here, but who can say? Leave me, I'm bored of you. Even if I talk to you a second time? I said leave me. But... darn. Did I run up this before? Suppose I did. It definitely made it sound creepy. So then... Right, yeah, not having music makes it creepy too.
Game saved. Acid.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Still read much? Not a lot to read in the Idle Lands. Let me give you this. One of the citizens we brought on the island was carrying a few volumes of it. It's my new favorite. Enrapturing manga I didn't get to see. Nagoshi's helicopter? A humble designer dreams about flying a helicopter through the city. Looks good. Does he achieve his goal? You need to read it, yeah. No spoilers. What did you miss most in Exile? You guys. We live in the shadow of genocidal gods, praise be, of course, but you guys made it better. It's a different time back then. The islands were a mess, but it was us against the world. The Syndicate got too comfortable, too predictable. That's why last night happened. A lot of good times on the old islands. Immortality was a fun thing to experiment with. Endless possibility. People started settling down, though. It didn't end because you got exiled. Is this about me getting married? Partly. All the Syndicate got boring in one way or another. Montserrat started cracking the whip about building better islands. Akiko got a stick up her ass. Doom Jazz only knows so many tricks. I'm glad you got married and found happiness, but you left me behind. I didn't realize. I thought we were just fooling around. We were. I enjoyed it, but I wanted it to last longer. That was the past. All good things come to an end. The world turns. I get it. It was good talking to you after all this time. We need to keep it business from now on. Old wounds and all that. Crimson's favorite manga, Nagoshi's Helicopter. Helicopter. Story of a mild-mannered designer who dreamed of flying a helicopter through the city. Alright, so now that's max level. Starlight upgrades, done. Well, oh, what, is there any point to talking to this guy again? Didn't make it. And he doesn't, obviously he doesn't say anything different from this side. Now what? Go talk to her again. I think I've talked to everyone else this stream. Except for, one last kiss at the place that I started. Although, no, let's... Oh, maybe this is new because of the flesh thing? Because I know that I found the flesh by his, what do you call it?
Daybreak.
Well, tell me what a lump of flesh cut from a god is doing in a security safe in your storeroom? What flesh? Sammy. I don't know what you're talking about. Is someone trying to frame me? Did someone plant it there? Did you plant it there? Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Promise you, LD. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe there's something we should talk about. Something troubling. Oh, wow. I can probe without even hanging out first. What is this? I'm sorry. I wasn't truthful. I was holding that flesh for someone. That isn't original, Sammy. Why do you have god flesh? I was asked to store it for someone. It was Witness. Why did Witness ask you to store that flesh? He came to me and said he needed it to be stored. He didn't tell me anything else. You just accepted it without question? I didn't know what it was, Disney. He just gave me a box and said it needs to be kept a secret. For the good of the Syndicate, Disney. Didn't it strike you as suspicious? Witness is an old friend. You'd do anything for old friends, Disney. This is suspicious as hell, Sammy. It's the truth, Disney. I have no idea. Perhaps if you were to get me drunk, I would believe you. It's my other blend, LD, Vortex. I trust neat is okay. This one has a punchier taste. That sure hits you. I don't serve this to many guests. They find it too much. It is harder to appreciate, but you understand, don't you, LD? Do you miss being an assassin? Death doesn't interest me anymore, LD. But it was your calling for so long. Being an assassin hurts too many people. I have a new calling, a new craft, can't you see? You miss the Paradise Cycle unit? Every day. Being an investigator completes me. That's how I feel, LD. Serving the right drink can change a life. That's better than taking a life, Disney. If someone didn't take a life, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. That's true, Disney. I've enjoyed our conversations. I hope the rest of your investigation proceeds smoothly. Is this our last chat? I'm afraid I need to say goodbye to this bar one last time. So many memories. It's been a pleasure, Sam. Take care, won't you? Always. Alright. Max level with many people. Alright. Let's save it there, and next time there should only be... There's nothing else to pick up, as far as I can tell. It's just going to be a few more conversations, probably, to finish out getting everything, and then I have to figure out how I'm going to piece it together, and we may even do the trial twice, if it seems like there are two very different theories that you can come up with, like to see if the game completely rolls with both of them or what. But that's it for today. What is today? Thursday? Normally I would stream on Saturday, but I think I have plans, so may you reach the moon. It is... I hadn't caught on to it for the first several times, but it seems like each person... Like, we give them some kind of parting, phrase, depending on maybe what god they worship. Like, in each of their backstories, they say something. So, hers, why are we affiliated with the moon? That must be how everyone says goodbye to her. May you reach the moon. The stars, right, it says what star sign they were born under, and it's all, the weird gods' star signs. Alright, Saturday I don't think I'll be streaming, and I don't know if I'm going to stream Sundays at all anymore, because I kind of have, like, a thing to do every Sunday now, so probably won't be back to this until Tuesday, I suppose. So I will hopefully see you then. Thank you for coming. Bye.